just takes a child with his little wet and sticky fingers to sweep once or two times through lead-contaminated dust on the floor and put that little bit of dust into his mouth, and the lead level's going to go up.
What I talk about with my husband is there's a generational memory gap. So I think if we interviewed contractors from the 1950s and 1960s and even the 1970s, I bet you there was more awareness of this issue than there is now, because there was that whole movement to put vinyl and aluminum siding on houses. Mm-hmm. And I think that one of the main reasons for that was to cover up the peeling lead paint that was peeling at that time, because that was the safest way to deal with that paint. They knew, oh, let's not disturb this. Oh. Let's put a layer on top of it. And now that memory of that issue and the reason for that's been lost. And now in 2011, we're like, oh, let's gentrify this house. Let's give it, some historical integrity. Let's remove that aluminum siding that was put on in 1968. And those contractors don't know. They don't know what they don't know. They don't know why that siding was put on in the first place.
When my kids first got lead poisoning, my landlord sanded the home that we lived in with the 6-month-old baby. And they sanded even though I asked them not to do that. What should painters be doing, do you think?
They should be wet scraping or using solutions to wet remove. There's a bunch of different brands of goo that you can put on, and and when you peel it off with these wet goos, it comes off in lumps.
Right.
The true solution, the better solution, is to just put new siding up.
Yeah.
On top of the old lead painted siding. That's the simplest. Probably in the long run the most economical. I mean, it might seem more expensive, but with the cost of really good lead remediation, it might be about the same cost. We paid $18,000 to our painter to do a lead safe job, and if he had actually done a lead safe job, it probably would have cost that, but he didn't. He decided to use the open flame torch and dry scraping. He knew it was illegal to sand, so he didn't sand. But it probably would have cost us about $18,000 or $20,000 to just slap up the new siding also, so it would have been the same price. And with the change orders, it was like $23,000. So
wow, unbelievable.